Today, we are going to take you to a new shopping mall in Hong Kong that opened on July 26, 2019, around 4 months ago. It's called vwalk, and it's directly connected to the Nam Chang MTR station. The first thing we notice about the parking lot is that there are a lot of electric chargers. From what we see, almost every single space has one. It also has plenty of restaurants and food outlets. The mall has around 150 retail stores including fashion, skincare, cosmetics, watch, jewelry, electronics, a supermarket, and a kindergarten. My first impression of the mall is that it's quite new and bright, but it doesn't really have any signature features. It also has a movie theater that has around 400 seats in 5 houses with state-of-the-art audio system. One aspect about this mall that we find inconvenient is its free parking privileges. As with most of the malls in Hong Kong, usually if you spend a certain amount of dollars, you get to have a certain amount of hours of free parking. It's almost the same case here, except you have to be a member and you have to download their app. I find that quite annoying because you have to give out your phone number, your private information in order to get free parking. The bathroom is children-friendly and quite clean and pleasant. Since we're here, might as well try a couple of restaurants. We decided on this traditional Taiwanese restaurant that opened since 1895. This is one of their many branches in Hong Kong. They also have restaurants in China and Macau. This brand had a humble beginning. The founder was a fisherman. He used to fish by the sea, but when the weather didn't permit, he would sell noodles. Because his noodles had a very unique taste and texture, it became famous. And the brand had 100 years to master their recipe. First, we tried their stewed bean curd. The texture was okay, it could be a bit smoother. And the sauce was also a little bit too salty and it tasted a bit off for some reason. Next, we have the deep-fried tiny oysters. Definitely it was not crunchy enough and the batter was a bit too thick. Then we tried their famous noodles. This one was dan zai thick rice noodles. We liked the texture, but the broth was a little bit too salty. So far, everything was just average. Then we tried the ancestral braised minced pork with rice and we thought that was delicious. Their braised chicken with sesame oil, soy sauce, and rice wine and casserole was also a winner. The bill was around $52 for 3 people, around $17 per person. So that was pretty affordable for Hong Kong standard. After lunch, we wanted to have some dessert, so we took a few steps and we went to one of the most famous dessert places in Hong Kong, the Honeymoon Desserts. You'll find this dessert place everywhere in Hong Kong. It's kind of like McDonald's. It's on every other block. This must be a tiny franchise because usually they are famous for their many choices on the menu. Usually they have around 100 choices, but this outlet only has about 10. So we try the steamed eggs with milk plus honey rock sugar and sesame soup with black sesame glutinous rice balls. They were both pretty good, around $5 each. Overall, this is not a spectacular mall, but it is an okay mall for residents who live nearby. If you're around this area, it's another option to go shopping and eating.